Hello guys, it's me Sim Orahara, and in this video I want to share with you my own story with Bleach, how I discovered Bleach and why I'm still making content about Bleach. You used to listen to me making theories about Bleach through analyzing manga, novels and everything that has to do with this manga. But now you will know me through Bleach, and maybe my story will help someone to be strong over his problems and never give up. I'm not saying I'm like shonen hero who doesn't feel down sometimes, or I'm the ultimate optimist. Believe me, struggling has become a part of my life. So this video for the ones who really want to know who is Sim Orahara. So from where should we start? 2009? No, maybe I should start from the beginning, so you can get a clear background. First of all, I'm from Morocco, North Africa, and I was born and raised in Casablanca, which is the economic city of Morocco. As a child, the place where I grew up, it was like a paradise for me. I was happy, and we used to go to the beach and trying to fish and playing football, and we had a lot of fun. I mean, I was really living my childhood as it should be. But when I turned 12, everything has changed for me, because my father moved to a small village for work, which is far away from Casablanca, from my favorite city, from my favorite hood, from my favorite close friends. And in the end, we had to go there with him. Imagine you were living in a big busy city and you found yourself suddenly in a small village. So it was like a shock for me. All that happiness as a child turned out to ashes in front of my eyes, and I became without friends, without anything, and I was waiting for vacation every middle of the year and summer to go back to meet my friends. I was suffering from the loneliness every time I go back to that village, and so the only solution that left for me at that time is to watch TV, especially cartoons. And at that time, I mean in 2006, I was attached to watch Dragon Ball Z and Detective Conan, and when I learned that those dubbed animes had more episodes on the internet, I started watching Dragon Ball and Conan on some website or YouTube. I saw also in TV One Piece and Naruto, but I wasn't attached to them. I don't know the reason why, maybe because the way they were presented on TV wasn't good. So all I was doing is repeating the arc of Freezer and Majin Buu, and I kept watching Detective Conan. I didn't have real friends in that village except one friend, but I had friends through the internet, and one of them in 2009 told me that there is a good anime called Bleach and you should watch it. I said, Bleach? What's that? He said, it's an anime.
Oh my god! Wow!
And at that time I wasn't used to hear that term, because I used to consider Conan and Dragon Ball just cartoons. And when he told me about Bleach, I googled it and I read its story, and they said it's about souls and death, etc. I said, what the fuck is this shit? And I closed the page of Wikipedia and I kept watching, rewatching Dragon Ball Z. But in 2011, suddenly I watched Death Note, and yes, as many, I got into the anime world through Death Note. I like the idea of that struggle between L and Ryuzaki for justice, etc. And when I finished watching Death Note, I said to myself, wait a minute, there is another anime called Bleach. It's about Shinigami too. And yeah, I was thinking I'm gonna find a scary, creepy design of Shinigami like Ryuk and Rin in Bleach 2. So I typed Bleach word on YouTube and I found the first episodes. Believe it or not, at that time the first episodes of Bleach were available on YouTube. And I swear, do you believe in love from the first sight? For me, I do, because this is what literally happened to me with Bleach. I loved the opening, the first one. It was an iconic opening, and I loved the events of the first episodes, because my second favorite character in Bleach after Orohara Kisuke is Isshin Kurosaki, and I loved Isshin because of his funny character in his unique relationship with his son and his two young daughters. But the thing that got me the most is the ending. Life is like a poet. It was like an arrow that hit my heart and made me fall in love with Bleach. And unlike many, I really liked the substitute arc. The first episodes were unique for many aspects: the comedy, the relationship of Rukia and Ichigo, the stories of Shadow, Kon, Yuryu, and the iconic appearance of Byakuya and Renji. Everything was good for me. So from that moment, Bleach was like that friend who came to you and says, I came to save you from this loneliness and be your real friend. I still remember how I was happy while I'm watching Bleach for the first time, without knowing anything about fillers, about arcs, about Taichi Kubo, about Shonen Jump, about heaters, about anything at all. All I was thinking about is how this anime made me feel better. So it was like a honeymoon for me. Every time I go back from school, I watch a couple of episodes, and I woke up early every morning to download some episodes, and in the weekend I was watching between 10 to 15 episodes. In the meantime, that year, it was the last year in high school. When I had finished my high school, I finally got the chance to get back to my hometown, to Casablanca. Isn't that exciting? Unfortunately, no. How is that? Well, Casablanca was the city I loved since I was a child, but suddenly everything has changed when I grew up. My childhood friends have changed a lot, and somehow badly, and other important reasons that I can't mention all of them have made Casablanca a dark city for me, and here where Bleach has played an important role to overcome the darkest moments that was coming. I had got back to the 8 million population city, but still feel alone. I lived with some members of the family. Most of them were kind to me, but some of them made my life as hell in that house. 2013, the final arc had just started, as it was my first year after I got my high school degree. And I still remember the first events of the final arc were extremely exciting. I was patiently waiting for Wednesday to come so I can read the chapters of Bleach. So when 2013 summer has came, I got back to my parents' house, and I was telling myself with excitement that finally I can read Bleach in peace. But for my good luck, I'll find out that Kobo had a long break until the beginning of the next scholar year. And my second year was much more better than my first year. I have met some good friends in real life, and as I made some virtual friendships through the internet, most of them were fans of Bleach, and I was always talking about Bleach in the forums and always fighting with the haters of Bleach, because at that time a lot of hate was to Bleach. I don't know why, but they were talking shit about Bleach, so I had to fight them through discussions, etc. Anyway, in the end of 2014, I had my diploma. But to be honest with you, I was just waiting to get that diploma and get back home, because I no longer can be patient in that family's house, as I couldn't have my own place at that time because due to my finances problems. So I was patient only for my parents. And so after that, I went back to Casablanca to look for a job, but all was in vain. The search has failed. And in this period of 2015, I'll start YouTube. I remember I was talking to my close friend, and he told me that one of his friends is making money from YouTube. I was like, what? YouTube can pay you? He said yes. And here I started wondering about creating a channel too, and got the idea to make a YouTube channel, and why not give it a try, especially that I was going through a hard time financially. So I thought about making content of the final arc of Bleach. I wanted people to know that this arc has a fiery event that should be known, and I think I was the first YouTuber making video about all the bankais of the final arc, and that video became successful and started bringing a lot of views and even subscribers. And I was only using picture with Bleach music because at that time my English wasn't good. I'm not saying it's good now, but at that time I only knew some few words. That's why I have to choose to express my thoughts through pictures. And because I didn't have Wi-Fi, I wasn't able to publish many videos, so I was making video per month. And 2016, my life has started to change. I had met a girl that was a part of that change, for the best and the worst, of course. I can't call her my ex now. She liked animes as well as she was a fan of the stories I have been writing, because one of my hobbies is to write stories about fantasies, drama, horror, etc. More than that, we had a lot in common. So eventually we fell in love, and because she can speak English, she has been helping me to translate my first videos where I express my thoughts by ideas, not pictures. So I got able to make my first video, 8 bankais that we didn't witness in the final arc, and this video is going to bring a lot of views as well. She helped me for free, I think because of the name of love, and this jest made me attached to her a lot. Especially, I'm a person who cannot forget the good things people do with me. Even if it's small, it's gonna mean something to me and be appreciated. Anyway, I stayed for a few months in Casablanca, but after that, and against of all, I decided to go back home, definitely, to that village. It's true, I have sacrificed with a big city and probably great opportunities, but all I needed at that time is peace of mind, especially with my health issues that has made it worse. So when I got back to that village, I decided to get Wi-Fi and start making more videos, and there where I started making motion manga videos. At that period I will have different type of problems. My father got fired from his job and mom had diabetes, and as the oldest son of the house I had to support them. At the same time, motion manga videos were getting the interest of the fans, which made them very successful. The incomes that I had from YouTube helped me a lot to support them, to support my parents, and you can't imagine how Bleach has changed my life at that time. It helped me a lot to overcome those hard moments. And 2019, you may not know what happened to YouTube. They came up with new rules that you won't be able to earn money if you can't record your voice. They want you to hear your voice. And as you know, all my videos were motion manga. So on April 2019, I found out myself with no earning any pins from the videos that I made. Videos I spent hours and hours making them suddenly start to be with no points. Here I will make a bold decision to delete all my videos and start from zero, literally zero. I had to start recording my voice, but wait, my English wasn't that good. So I thought about Arabic, then translate it to English, even if I know I may lose a lot of subscribers. And I knew that a lot will not accept the idea, cause it personally was hard for me to accept it. I cried many times deleting my videos that I have been working hard on it, but I have made my mind. I'll start from scratch and get back again no matter the cost will be. Especially that I always wanted to share my voice in ideas that I wanted to express to the fans. So that's why I have been planning, even if I'm gonna lose 43,000 subscribers, that won't stop me. I just need 1,000 men and women to stay with me. So I have made my decision and I believed that I'll go there no matter what. Many people had left me and gone, only few who stuck by my side. My relationship with my ex has changed a lot. She's not the same anymore. I won't say that I don't take a part of the responsibility of what happened or why did we break up. But I found out that there are some types of people, they just wanna use you and take it all without giving anything in return, only receiving, no matter what you do for them and no matter how you sacrifice for them, still not enough, or I may say not recognized. They always need more and more, even if they already know about your situation. Anyway, after that, I tried to speak English. And can you imagine the videos that I wrote with my little English and weird accent and no one helped me in succeeded and bring a lot of views, and the videos that I made by myself are the ones who made me back again to YouTube partner program. Then I knew the hard truth. No one can help you if you can't help yourself. If you don't get up and do it by yourself, no one is coming to do it for you. Even people you think are close to you will leave you in your most needs. Unfortunately, I lived some mental health issues because of addiction that I had from my ex. I got so attached to her. I have seen her the reason for all these things that I have made so far. And I think I was wrong because she was only a part of what I'm now. Maybe I was exaggerating about the idea of appreciating what others do to me or for me. So that's why I had that illusion. If I lost her, I will lose everything. I may sound like Kilwa here. Kilwa has been suffering from a normal fear, and the reason of that fear was that needle his brother Illumi put in his head. I may say my needle was that relationship. It has been giving me a lot of fear that I couldn't take any decision that may help me to change. Especially when a person changes and starts to see you the obstacle of their life after you were the person giving all types of support. The reason I'm telling you guys this, because from the end of 2019 to 2021, I have lived this feeling of use, that I have literally been used and couldn't do anything about it because of fear I had. So 2021 has came to be the year that's going to change me a lot. It has started with the end of that relationship, which was something expected, but I just needed to accept it and move on, even if it was hard for me, because the way things has happened literally made it worse. But in the end, I take all the responsibility, no matter the consequences are. So I had to experience the emotional shock. Apart from that, she has been working with me in helping me to translate my script, and this time was for not for free. I was giving her money because I like it to make videos and make them with good sense. That's why I needed someone to work with me so bad. Anyway, I found out myself again alone, and here I need to be thankful for God and say thanks God, because without him I wouldn't have made it until here. And secondly, mom and my best friend, those two people had a great impact on me and they gave me a lot of support. Thirdly, my friend from Iraq. This person has made me feel free again. He's a big fan of Bleach too. When he knew about what happened to me, he decided to help me with the translation and for free, and he helped me through a lot of things related to Bleach. I see that person as an angel has been sent from God, because in times of struggles, he has given me a dose of strength and courage to keep up. And fourth, I need to thank you guys. People who loved me and knew that I'm trying to do my best for you. I'm trying to present you the best I can. And I must say this to you guys. Don't stop spreading that positive and supportive energy that are between your hands. You can't imagine how good I feel when one of you writes something positive comment. It gives me a strong motivation to keep up. I learned a lot from what I went through. It's true, the experiences I had cost me a few years of my life, but in fact, I needed those years to learn how to be confident and trust myself. Maybe those years I had stayed alone made me far away from things I would have hurt myself with. Now after the breakup, I have just realized what I have been missing and how I stopped myself from doing a lot of things under the title of I can't. I have met new people, real and virtual now. I have made a lot of videos by myself, and I did a lot of things I couldn't even think about when I was making motion manga videos. It is true that I'm not like other YouTubers because they are native speakers, but I always try to improve myself with each video I make. I actually lived with the illusion of fear that has started to fade little by little now. Recently, I started a lot of things. I can't talk about them now. The lesson that I want you to learn from my experience: try to take big and serious decisions when you see yourself losing, and to never keep yourself in any type of relationship that can make you feel you're getting used. No matter this relationship will be. It could be friendship, it could be love, it could be whatever. Most important is to never get the right to get you used, and simply turn the page and learn how to move on. Be a mirror. Love who loves you. Appreciate who do good to you, and leave what's not good for you, and never ever give up. Because I believe that any effort we put gets back to us. Maybe now, maybe later. So keep putting good efforts and believe in yourself. For me, my journey is still up with Bleach. I'm free now and able to make my own decisions, as I'm leaving everything for the future. So guys, keep your support, keep the spirit high, and Bleach forever. And my next video will be about Rukia and her mystery past.